Hey everybody, I wanted to share with you some exciting updates that we had for Lead Generated. So some of you guys may have noticed some of this stuff because we've kind of rolled it out quietly over the last couple weeks, but one of the first ones we're going to talk about is some cool updates we made to our heat map tool. Okay, so you may have noticed this tab here that says averages. So basically how that works is you select one of your existing heat maps. Let's get one that has a little bit more diversity. So we'll just flip it to be this company here. Okay, so what this is going to do is it's going to give us averages for how our company that is selected is ranking, right? So you can see the company we have selected is all metal building systems, and they appear to be the top one. Let's just see here. We can sort by this, so you can see that this is actually the top company here because they have the lowest average score. So it's averaging all the points on this grid and it's coming up with this number, and then it's also doing it in the quadrant. So it'll take a portion of the stuff that's in the northwest or the top left, the northeast, the top right, and so on. And it will give you that average score across there. It'll also tell you how many so in this grid, there's 140 points on this grid, and this company is showing up for 133 of them. So you can see down here, these are the ones that say 20 where they're not in the top 20. So that is our averaging, really, really cool. We also have the ability to share results now. So if I come up here and I click copy, then I can open up, let's say I open up a new incognito window and I paste this in here. So this is a great thing that we can send to our clients, and you can see they don't need to be logged in. They don't have the functionality of the login. Additionally, they can take advantage of all the functionality that you would have. So they can flip the map, they can see the averages. Really cool, right? So they just can't perform any additional heat map searches. So with this, we also have the PDF download. So you could send the link by email, or you could send this heat map and you will get a screenshot along with the averages here. So kind of zoom in on this, you can see this stuff. Obviously, since it's a PDF, they don't have the ability to click on these, but they can still see the results. Okay, so those are the updates for the heat map. You guys may have noticed over the last couple of days that we've also added this getting started section here. So the way this works, if you want to shut it on or off, you can click on this question mark and then go to getting started, and that's going to load this up here. So you can turn this on a module level, right? So if I wanted to show it for the lead section, I can turn this on and off right here. If I were to click on this, it's going to take me to this one, and you can see we have a collection of videos. So these are in order of how you should go through things. So if you're getting started or you're stuck on something, you're not sure how something works, we've got the videos built right in here. So you can just click on this and then click play, and it will take you through it. As you kind of work your way through this progress, you can see right now it says 11%, 11%, 11%. If I click here, it's going to take it up to 22%, and as I work my way through, it's going to let me know. So it's going to kind of keep track of your progress for you. So we're hoping that we understand that, look, this is a complex system with a lot of different moving parts and pieces, but we want to reduce that learning curve for you by building some training and things right into this program for you. This will give you a link to the documentation area within our application that covers this subject with a step-by-step guide. Okay, so that is the getting started section. We had some issues with our with our Google My Business post, the post scheduling not working correctly. We believe we've resolved those issues. So if you're dealing with that issue, that should be taken care of now. Additionally, we had a time zone issue. So we'll take a look real quick just at the post right here. So this is where we're having an issue with the post scheduling, and we believe we've resolved that issue. Okay. So we were also having an issue with the time zone showing the incorrect time for leads, and we believe we've resolved that as well. So to take advantage of that, you want to log out and then log back in. So it's going to pick up the system time for wherever you are when you perform that log in and log out. We've also reworked our mapping. Our field mapping now is way easier. So it used to be where you had to match the name of the field with the name of the other field. That no longer needs to happen. So you can just send a lead, and then you can click on this button that says map fields, and it's real simple. These are the fields that we pulled from your website on the right side here. So it's going to have name, phone, email, your zip code, and then you match it with the fields that are associated with the form inside Lead Generated, okay? So really, really simple to map those fields. There's a few different spots, like within Lead Generated, there's a lot of different ways to do multiple things. You can also map them from here. If I were to go to all forms and I were to select the form that I'm working with, this is the form right here, right? And if I want to, I could come over here and I could look at all the different companies that are using this form, and then I could perform the mapping for any of them through here, as well as if I were to go click field mapping here, and then I could select the company that I want to map. So if I select, you've got to make sure, see, it doesn't have a test lead for that one, but it does for this Lead Generated demo. So that's the one we were just working with. So it's going to pull it based on your last lead. Okay, so you can see the last lead for this one came in 7 minutes and 42 seconds ago. So it's going to pull in the latest information and use that as part of the mapping process. Okay, so we're going to be replacing the Weebly script, and to that end, we have been working on this embed form option. So we have documentation and videos on how this works, but basically what happens is you build out the form however you want it, you customize it, you add in the fields that you want. You can control what fields are going to show up on your website if you choose to use this option with this switch right here. It says include an embed form. So as you may or may not know, you can create as many of these forms as you want. Each company gets one of these forms. So you could create your form inside of Lead Generated, and then what you do is you go down here to settings and integrations, and then you choose the embed form option, select your company, and then you can decide where the page will redirect to after they fill out the form, and then, or if you would rather have a success message, you can put in custom CSS, HTML to customize that however you want. So we're in the process of a big upgrade with this to improve our form builder and give you a lot more customization settings. But this will allow any website to connect to Lead Generated, whether it's Weebly or WordPress or Wix or Squarespace or whatever it is. This form can be dropped into anywhere. So it's just a little piece of code, and that it has a direct connection into our system. So these are the updates that we have for the last week or two. So I hope you guys like these. I hope they make your life easier, and I'm happy to answer any questions about these. Thanks a lot.